Hi Dabblers, it's Floz. I guess long time no see. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Obviously you're not seeing my face. So I will be showing you how I cross stitch with GoodNotes on iPad. This iPad is pretty old. I got it 9 years ago, pretty much. In my uni days, I used it very regularly to, record notes during lectures. But after uni was done, the iPad was sort of sitting there more for entertainment purposes. And nowadays, I literally just use it for cross stitch. Okay, so we'll do PDF charts first. Now I open up my email and normally this will be how it looks. You get the charts you want, you get it sent to your email, and you have attachments attached to the email. So then you download it, let's say, well, these are freebies from Mirabilia websites. So I'm pretty sure I can show at least some. So let's open this one up and you have this little button and you can say copy to GoodNotes. And you can import as new documents, choose locations, make up another folder for whatever just to sort your documents, obviously. And then you can import. I actually already imported some, so I will open it up from here. Okay, so let's say we're gonna do the Guardian one. We'll open that up. Okay, you've got up here these ones, these buttons up here, these four. So that, I guess, allows you to jump from one page to the other way more quickly than normal. So you can choose this one, or you could do, normal scrolling. Okay, so if you don't have the best vision, this particular reader has this function. It's the most left one, and it blows the chart up for you. It only blows one part of it, obviously, because it takes quite a bit of room on your screen. Okay, and now we're going to do buttons that you most likely will use very often. So it's this highlighting, the ink pen one. You can choose your colors. Unfortunately here you can only choose 3, but if you press on one of the colors you can preset or custom whatever color you want. But yeah, at one point it can only display 3. 3 is normally pretty good. And then obviously you can add another one if you want. So press done. And here there are also 3 presets of how big of this highlighting you want. Well, here I've got small, medium, large, but if you long press that, you can change the thickness as well. Okay, I'm back. Well, we had a little accident, I guess. While I was filming just then, JP was in the garden and he was trimming some lemon trees and he obviously sawed his finger by accident. So then we had to scramble to get to the pharmacy and, grab whatever he needed to address the finger situation. And now I'm back. And I'm trying to remember where I was before. So I think I was talking about these highlighters. Yeah, so obviously you can choose how thick you want your highlighting to be and then just, highlight away here. and go back if you want to. And we'll get rid of that. So then there's the eraser function, just, wipe away things. Let's say if I highlighted this, and then I can just erase it away. And you can also choose how big of an area you want to get rid of. And these things I've never actually used. So there's the shape function. You just draw something and then it will create a shape for you, rectangular or round, stuff like that, and choose your colors if you want to. This one though, it's like a little fountain pen. I've used it to mark back stitching. So let's say, okay, I've done this back stitching. I just do an outline, do it like this, just to mark I've done it, which is pretty handy for charts that has backstitch. Okay, and you've got the function to add some font if you want, and just type whatever if you want to make little notes. This one I've never used. It's like, to highlight, okay, this thing, and then it will go away. So that's pretty much how I do cross stitch with PDF files. Obviously some of my charts are paper charts, so what you can do is you can take a picture and then download it to this GoodNotes. And then let's say you want to add something, you could just add a page from here, image, add it on, or import, do whatever you want. And you can choose, let's say you've already got some charts, you want to make sure it's the last page, or before this page that you're on, or after this page you're on. It's pretty easy. That's it. And obviously these are my digital charts for now. I hope this was helpful. Let me know what else you want to know about how to use GoodNotes. I might do a little demonstration after this clip just to show you how I use this method, or use GoodNotes to stitch the countryside. I'll see how I go. But for now, see ya! Hi guys, welcome back. So the next clip should be me stitching with GoodNotes on to show you how I use the app for a paper chart. But before that happens, I just want to simulate what I normally would do if, let's say, I moved on to a new page of this paper chart and wanted to load it into GoodNotes. So as I mentioned before, normally I would use my phone to take a picture of the chart because I think the resolution is better and I can see it more clearly. And then I will send it to myself to the email, and then use, sort of load the picture through email to GoodNotes. But this time I'll just turn on my camera and use that. Let's just pretend that this is a chart, and then I take a picture of it. Okay. And then I want to load it into this existing the countryside one. I want to add it into a new page, image, moments, today. So I just add it here. And because the orientation is weird, so I can rotate this page clockwise. So that will be my chart. And I'll just, magnify it, make it smaller, highlight whatever. And then if, I actually loaded into a weird spot I want to, change because it's like page 1, I'll just drag it and then move it. So hold, drag, and then let go once it's in the desired spot. Okay, so this will be what the actual setup would be if I want to start stitching. Okay, I go onto the page and then I click on GoodNotes. Okay, so then I choose the countryside, obviously. I'm going to show part of the charts, but like what I said, this is a pretty big project. It's got 18 pages. I'm going to show you part of a certain page, so I don't think you're gonna really get the whole picture from just that one page. So let's go there. As you can see, this is where I'm up to and what I'm focusing on. This video is not about how I stitch, but it's about how I stitch with GoodNotes. So I'm not gonna dwell too much on how I park and all those things. Okay. Just want to show you this bit. So I'm gonna start with these ones, but if you can see, I don't have any thread hanging out here, so I need to get a new one. So to see which one I need, I go to the first page where I've got all the symbols, and then I find, okay, I need that one. So I go back there, try to grab one of the threads. Okay, so it's one of these ones. Struggle town. Okay. Normally grabbing one thread will not be so hard, but just to do the filming I have to put my little table that's normally on the side slightly further away. Just thread my needle. Okay. This. So some people will mark off their chart one stitch at a time, but if it's connected stitch, I will do the little section first and then mark them off all afterwards. For example, this section has 2 stitches that are connected, so instead of doing 2 marks, I will just do a line to mark off the 2. And then there's one here. There, so I mark it off, and then I'll have a look where this color shows up again. It is here. So I'll just park the thread somewhere. Yeah. Some people do another mark off once they park the thread with another color, but I'm slightly OCD. I don't like, you know, different colors on some symbols and other, like the rest of the symbols another color. I can't deal. So once the thread is parked, I'll just leave it like that. I don't do another color. Okay, and then we'll stitch with this one. Oops, drop my needle. Okie dokie. Yeah, and then I'll have a look. Okay, so it's the next section now. Just leave it here. So this one, I actually parked it here. So it's like during my introduction, GoodNotes has other functions, but most of the time you don't really use anything else other than highlighting and eraser. Okay, and now I have a bigger section of colors. Okay, so I've done this line. I'll just mark them off and then park it. So let's say if I accidentally drag this line on too much, I'll just, you know, just be a bit more delicate when you try to erase something. Otherwise, you might just get rid of the whole line. Okay, so let's re-highlight. And I have this plus one, so I'll go. what I like about using the PDF reader is if you actually look at the paper chart, it's quite small, but with the app, you can make it so big that you can see very clearly. No, actually, I lied. I actually parked the thread here. So I don't really need that one. Oops. More prepared than I expected. Next one is down. Okay. So I just showed you a little bit of how I would normally stitch with GoodNotes, and that's pretty much all you need to know. I guess if, let's say, a chart doesn't really have these numbers, you can just write it down and say, you know, this is like 50 or something, and then just leave it there. But other than that, it's not necessary. So the ones you normally use is literally just the highlighter, the eraser, and if you do have backstitch, you can use the ink pen to highlight things. And I hope this is helpful, and it shows you, you know, what kind of functions GoodNotes will have to help you with stitching. Obviously, this is no pattern keeper. GoodNotes is literally just a PDF reader, so it won't have the functionality of an actual app that's designed for cross stitch. But I quite like it. Let me know if you have any other questions, and feel free to comment, you know, in the comment section, and we can discuss, you know, how to better use GoodNotes, or maybe there are other functions that are there I just don't know about. Other than that, I might see you in the next video. Bye!